Test, test. Mic test, 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 testing, testing. Microphone test, 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 test.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Good afternoon and welcome to Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. Sunny temperatures today. I'm Don Tiger on behalf of the OHHA, bringing you 5 exciting races here today. We've got a small, compact card. We do have 3 divisions of 3 races of one division here going for $12,000 plus for each one of those divisions. The other one is split. That's why we only have 5 races. Tomorrow's card will be bringing you 10 or 11 races. We've got a bunch of divisions tomorrow, but today the only one that split was the 3-year-old Colt Trotters. They'll both go for $62.65. The 2-year-old Philly Pacers will go for $12,740. The 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers go just shy of $12,000, $11,930. And our first race, the most expensive purse that we're going to give away today, 2-year-old Philly Trotters, $13,055. So a lot of nice purse money here. That's why we only have a short, compact card of 5. But we will be back at Woodsfield for tomorrow. Perfect temperatures here today. High in the high 80s, low 90s. We're about 89 degrees. Mostly sunny, just picture perfect weather, a light breeze blowing. So nice place to be here in racing. We apologize, a couple minutes coming on the air tardy. We've had some, at each fair we have a different type of thing that we have to deal with, and obviously they have an in-house mic system here, and we want to coordinate that with ours so we get the race calls. So we have worked all that out. One of the hardest working, best guys in the business, my IT cameraman Steve Taylor's got you guys taken care of. So we're here to give you 5 action-packed races today. We'll give you the changes too as we go here. Woodsfield's a neat little place. It's nestled right in here in Southern Valley Colt Series, Colt Circuit. Just pops up. You can drive across the river. It's where I come into Ohio, down Route 7, and then in on 78. But very picturesque, beautiful places. Myself and Frank have been here a couple of times when we've got deluged. It's rained like crazy. The one year I could have swore we were having a tornado or so because there was really, really terrible weather. But today, we've got nothing but sunny skies, and we're going to bring you all these races. Horses are on the track here. We've got 4 horses I see out there. Currently, we have 7 signed on. The 7 does start from the second tier here. We only go 6 across here at Woodsfield at the Monroe County Fair. And I see 4 horses. I'm just waiting for a couple more. I think we're down to 6 here. We're getting 1 more on the track, and then we're going to be ready to roll and give you a post parade here very shortly. Our track announcer is a local guy, Tyler Spence. I believe this is his 3rd year calling the races. He took over for Chris Patterson when Chris Patterson passed away, and he's been doing a good job. I believe Barney Dillon got him signed on and got him set up for this event. Nice breeze today here, too, for me and Steve. We're high on top of the grandstand, so we got a good seat here for you. Nice long stretch here, too, at Woodsfield, so usually you see some decent stretch battles here. As all these fairs are different, this one we park in the infield cars. Our tractor pulls and stuff are right in front of us. And now we have all 7 entrants out on the racetrack, so we're going to give you that field here. And then after the post parade, I'll give you a quick rundown. I believe we're slightly behind because they did accommodate us with the audio stuff. That's the reason why we're not going right at 3 o'clock. But since we've got a short fields today, our short race card, only 5 races, should be able to get this in probably in an hour and 15 minutes. But it's going to be some nice horse flesh. Tomorrow's card looks equally as tantalizing. Like I said, we have 10 or 11 races. I can't remember the exact amount, but some nice fields tomorrow. Some really nice horses on this circuit. The future stars of tomorrow are shining bright today and tomorrow. Just waiting for a post parade. They're starting to. And here's your post parade in race number 1. We don't yet have the post parade as we had a saddle pad problem, but as soon as we do get it, we'll bring it back to you. Something different from when I've been here before. I've never heard country music in the background under behind the stands, but if you do hear that as background noise, right behind the grandstands, they got a little band playing some country music. No betting, no wagering here today at Woodsfield, so you'll just have to get my entertainment. I won't be able to give you any odds or anything like that. But, again, when we've got 3 of our 5 races going for $12,000 each, that makes the Horsemen love it because it's a nice way to compete for nice money. Good paydays all the way down, especially race number 2, $12,000 purse. And there's only 4 horses, so everybody's getting a nice payday for that. And here's your post parade.
Let's get the card started today. For the first race, a 1-mile trot, 2-year-old fillies. Number 1, Macy's Magic Mojo. Trainer, Vicky Fry. Owner, Vicky Fry. And in the sulky, Vicky Fry. Number 2, Triumphant Times. Trained by Darren Harvey. Owned by Wayne Mass Jr. Column Racing, LLC, Chagrin Falls, Ohio. And Stephen A. Miller. In the sulky is Darren Harvey. Number 3, What a Copy. Trained by J.H. Miller, owned by Powerline Racing Stable. In the sulky is Brady Clemens. Number 4, Dublin's Louise, trained by Earl Ownings and owned by Richard Ownings out of MacArthur, Ohio. In the sulky is Alex Hawk. Number 5, Lady Missile, owned by Charles Vigeron. And in the sulky is Christian Myers. Number 6, My Geneva. Trainer, Mike Sowers. Owned by Mike Sowers. And in the sulky is Mike Sowers. And number 7, Bella Sue. Trained by David Miller. Owned by David Miller. Driven by Derek Wadaker.
There's your field of 7. 1 division going for $13,055. Only change we have Alex Hawk. I mean, on 6-horse, My Geneva, Alex Hawk had his choice of the 4 or 6. He does take the 6 or 4. So the 6-horse, Mike Sowers, trainer Mike Sowers, will jump in the sulky on My Geneva. 5 across here. The 6 and 7 both will start from the second tier. Here's a look at these contestants. Macy's Magic Mojo. Vicky Fry owns, trains, and drives this one. 0-for-4 in the season. Does have a 3rd-place finish. Skips in 2 of the last 4 efforts. Last time out at Zanesville did break, never got factored involved. But prior to that, has recovered nicely. Draws the rail here and looks to save position and get a nice check today. 2-horse Triumphant Times. Darren Harvey trains and drives this one for Wayne Mass, Callahan Racing, and Stephen Miller. This horse has been ultra consistent and likely one of the horses to beat in here. 3 for 4 on the season, 19,000 in earnings. Horse ran third last time out at Scioto in a Buckeye Stallion series. Prior to that was even 3 or 4 back, won a Buckeye at Northfield. The two fair efforts both at Mansfield, or the only fair effort at Mansfield, won by open lengths. This one would be a prohibitive betting favorite if we did have wagering to 2 triumphant times. 3 horse, What a Copy. J.H. Miller trains for Powerline Racing. Brady Clemens has the lines today. Only one start, and that was a third-place finish at Rock Springs. This horse had a true hole that day. Did make a break, but did recover and got a nice check in a 4-horse field, ran third. What a Copy in Brady Clemens. 4-horse, Deblin's Louise. This was Alex Hawk's choice in the race. Probably the main contender to the 2-horse triumphant times here. Earl Owings trains this for Richard Owings. This horse has not missed the board. 6 of 6 on the board, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 12,000 in earnings. Did take a mark last time out at Rock Springs, which is a tough place to get around. You get around Rock Springs, you can get around anywhere. This horse was a game second-place finish at Zanesville, 2 back, and ran second that day. That was a 1-division race, 2 for 13,000. Likes to be forwardly placed. I expect this horse to leave the gate and challenge the 2. Lady Missile, Charles Vigeron trains and owns. Christian Myers in the sulky, 3rd-place finish last time out. 6-horse, My Geneva, second tier. Mike Sowers trains, owns, and drives. 0 for 5 on the season, broke last time out. And fall in the field, Bella Sue, David H. Miller, owns and trains Derek Walker in a sulky. 0 for 3 on the season. That's your field of 7. And here's the call from Tyler Spence.
We've got a 2-tier start in the first race. Here they come. And the gate's closed. And we've got a clean start so far, and it's going to be Triumphant Times coming out with a triumphant start. Right behind is What a Copy. Tucked away inside the pocket, Dublin's Louise. Right now we've got a 3-horse race as we go down the backstretch. Sitting comfortably in 4th is My Geneva. They make their way down the backstretch and to the quarter pole. Leading the way is Triumphant Times. 31-1. Quarter goes in 31-1. Triumphant Times leading the way. What a Copy nipping on his hooves. Around they come to the front stretch to complete the first lap. Making their way. Triumphant Times still in the front. Dublin's Louise sitting in second. What a Copy sitting right behind in third. Sitting in 4th is Bella Sue. The half goes in 104-1. Trotting along, trying to complete the mile. In front all the way is Triumphant Times. Working it down the backstretch, just completing the half. Lady Missile. And they make their way to the 3-quarter mark. Triumphant Times still leads. 136-2. 136-2 goes the 3-quarter. Triumphant Times leads the way. Dublin's Louise right behind. This is a 2-horse race to begin the day. Dublin's Louise flattening out down the front stretch, but Triumphant Times is not going to give an inch. Triumphant Times, and it will be Triumphant Times right behind Dublin's Louise in second. The mile goes in 204-1. In third, What a Copy. Bella.
There you have it, race number 1. As billed, the 2 horses that we're going to battle there, Triumphant Times and Dublin's Louise, those were your top 2 selections in the race. Darren John Harvey took no prisoners, made sure he controlled the front end, kind of pocketed Dublin's Louise and Alex Hawk, and those 2 sat 1-2 the whole way around the 3-quarter pole as expected. Dublin's Louise pulled to the outside. This 2-year-old filly gave everything she could to try to get by, but wasn't meant to be today. And Triumphant Times, this is a future star in our sport. This horse was actually entered 5 back in the Ohio Sire Stakes, even 2-year-old filly trotters, off of a qualifier. Did get scratched sick that day. They came right back 8 days later at Northfield, and this horse was a winner. But now this horse makes us 4 for 5 lifetime with a third-place finish and pumps up the earnings here to about $26,000. So Connections have to be very happy. Darren John Harvey continues to do just a phenomenal job on not only the fair circuit, he's really improved his stock, and he's one of the stalwarts in Ohio, all of Ohio, trot racing. He's even got a couple good pacers, but Darren's doing a great job following in his family footsteps as Danita and his mom, all the Harveys, but great trot trainers, and Darren is following right along as he is back in the winner's circle, triumphant times, and Darren John Harvey.
The winner's circle is Triumphant Times. Trained by Darren Harvey, driven by Darren Harvey, and owned by Wayne Master Jr., Column Racing LLC, and Stephen A. Miller. Triumphant Times is now the owner of the Sutherland Valley Western Shop blanket. Horsemen, bring him out for the second race.
All right, there's race number 1 in the books. Unofficial, but it looks like 2-4-3 is what we're going to see. $2:04.1 is what I'm hearing for the official time of the race. And they do have official results here. 2-4-3 crossing the finish line. If you're deep and you're looking to try to see if a horse of yours got a check, 2-4-3-7-6 as your top 4 or 5 finishers there. Takes us to race number 2. $11,930. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, 1 division. 4 horses signed on. All the connections here are going to get a nice juicy check here. We're going to tell you more about that race after these brief messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio-sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger on behalf of the OHHA. We're bringing you 5 action-packed races today. Short, compact field. But as I've already alluded to, we're doing a lot of one-division races, which are great for horse owners and horse trainers and drivers, because we're going for some juicy purses. First race, we went for $13,000. If you're just joining us, 2-4-3 across the wire, 204-1. Takes us to race number 2 here. We've got 4 horses signed on. These are our rock stars here, our 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, going for a purse of $11,930. I will bring you the changes as they come in, but I have a feeling we're not going to have any program changes, and we will go as programmed here. We don't have any wagering over here at Woodsfield, but it doesn't mean we don't have great racing. We got a nice field of 4 here. Weather's been perfect here today, too. Just sunny. We've had good and bad days. We got a light breeze over here. We're in the grandstands under some cover. They don't have a covered grandstand here, but fortunately we've got some pop-up tents here that's keeping the judges, the track announcer, myself, and most importantly, the #1 cameraman in the business, Steve Taylor, in good working order. So we're all good today. And the reason he's the #1 cameraman in the business is because I am sporting a shirt that he brought me that I requested for 3 years. So we appreciate Mr. Steve here. He's doing good things, and he's making sure all this audio and visual and my great voice gets out to the working audience to hear. We'll have a post parade here for you shortly, I would assume in the next couple minutes. Again, every track's different. This one, we have all our barns on the backside. And in the fair, when you come in, as myself did, you park in the middle of the infield, and then you come underneath a walkway that actually gets you underneath the track. So you don't have to walk on the track. You can get to the infield from the inside underneath the tunnel that comes over here. Do a great job of sponsorship here. First race was sponsored by Sutherland Valley Western Shop. This race is sponsored by Woodsfield Diner. We've got a blanket there for the Woodsfield Diner folks that they're going to give out to one of our 4 contestants. Nice compact field of 4. You got to love it. Everybody's getting a nice payday here. All contestants will walk away with at least $1,000 in here, probably a little bit more. The way that shakes out as far as the payouts go, I don't know, but traditionally a 4th place finisher gets 8%. If that still holds true, they're going to pick up $1,000 today. Got Sky Dog, he's out on the track, Christian Myers. And I see Lose Boy out on the track, so we've got 2 of the 4 out there right now, so we're momentarily from a post parade for you. Nice long straightaway here today. I think you're going to see today and tomorrow a couple nice stretch battles. Finish line is right in front of us. One of the few places that remain that actually have an inside hub rail and inside fence. A lot of the places we go, we just have pylons, but they actually do have a true rail here. That's old school. When I started in the industry, there was hub rails and wooden rails everywhere, and that kind of changed over time for safety reasons. This is still one of the tracks, old school, that has that. So, still waiting for 2 more horses on the racetrack. Lose Boy just came in front of us. Good story, Jimmy Smith. A lot of people don't know Jimmy Smith used to be pretty much an overnight Grand Circuit type driver. When I first got into business, his dad, Jack Smith, over at the Meadows, he had driven a lot of good horses. And actually, I even have an autograph from Mr. Jim Smith. Years ago when they had all the drivers out, Dick Stillings, Dave Pallone, Jimmy was one of the guys always in the top 5, top 10 of the standings when he was catch driving and driving for his dad and a lot of other people. He used to drive 1,200 races a year. I think about 10, 15 years ago, maybe even 18 years ago, he decided to go out on his own, train his own horses, move to Ohio. I think he was doing some stuff for Flowing Mineral Farms, but always a good driver, always a good horseman. And we'll talk about Lose Boy a little bit and his other horse, Ryan the Lion, shortly here. But we got all 4 horses on the track, so here's your post parade.
Blanket sponsored by the Woodsfield Diner. Wearing #1 in the red is Lose Boy, owned by Jimmy Smith. Trained by Jimmy Smith, owned by Dee Teixeira, And in the sulky is Jimmy Smith. Number 2, Beachmaster Keen, trained by Mark Winters, owned by Mitchell Bean, Jeremy McGraw, and Marna Shan. In the sulky is Brady Clemens. Number 3, Sky Dog, trained by Steve Owens, owned by Kimberly Owens, and driven by Christian Myers. And number 4, Seeing Green, trained by Steve Carter, owned by Waterker Racing out of Zanesville, Ohio, driven by Derek Waterker. Horsemen take a score and bring them to the gate.
All right, here you go. Race number 2, 3-year-old Colton Geldings, 1 division, 11,930. Your horses signed on. No program changes. As always, you can find our programs at harnessracingohio.com. The one-horse Lose Boy, trained and driven by Jimmy Smith for D. Teixeira of Vincent, Ohio. 0 for 11 on the season, but 4 seconds, 5/3, 9 of 11 on the board, 12,000 in earnings, averaging over $1,000 a start. This horse was a very game second last time out at Rock Springs, and 2 back at Zanesville was a good third. Don't sell this one short. Draws the coveted rail and could easily get his picture taken today. 2-horse Beachmaster Keen. Mark Winters trains for Mitchell Bean, Jenny McGraw, and Marma Sheehan of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Brady Clemens has the lines today for Mr. Winters. 2 for 14 on the season. Last year was really stellar. 4 of 18. Made 22,000, took a mark as a 2-year-old at 56 at Dayton. Hasn't quite had the success this year, been having some breaking problems. But when this one's flat, 2 back was flat at Zanesville, drew away at 7-1 and won very professionally. Speedy horse, if minds his manners, easily could get the job done. 3-horse Sky Dog, Stephen Owens trains, Christian Myers drives, Kimberly Owens owns. This horse is 10 of 17 on the board, but hasn't missed the board in at least the last 6 starts. Was third last time out at Zanesville. 40 cents at a dollar today. The locals really pushed it in on this one, too. Prior to that, at Athens, made a break at the start and recovered and still won. 2 back, 3 back at Piketon was a game second. This one does show early speed off of the car. Can get involved. Has a mark of 55 as a 2-year-old. This horse easily could win and probably would be the betting favorite here if we did have pari-mutuel wagering. 4-horse Seeing Green. Stephen Carter trains for the Waterker Racing Team of Zanesville, Ohio. Derek Waterker does have the lines today. Seeing Green 3 times in the winner's circle in 14 starts, and that victory was at Scioto, 53-2. Nice mile and an overnight over there. Been very good on the fair circuit. Another one that has shown some breaks, but when minds his manners, has been very good. This down by the Seaside Sun has $19,000 made this year, and actually the second leading money earner in the field. And that is your field of 4. So we got a good group of 4 signed on here. I see the starting car starting to roll. I think this is anyone's race, and I think we're in for a Jim Dandy. So buckle up here, and we'll see how it unfolds. And we'll send it up to Tyler Spence for the call of race number 2.
Here we go, race number 2 of the Southern Valley Colt Circuit at the Monroe County Fairgrounds. The gate is moving, gliding across the track. The horses approach the gate as they come around the corner. And here they come. We've got one that broke before the gate. Let them loose. And the gate closes and they're off. And it's Sky Dog with an early lead off the gate. Lose Boy settles in behind. And it's Seeing Green, wearing green, sitting on the outside in third, trying to find a good position. Making the break before the gate closed, number 1, Lose Boy. Correction, Beachmaster Keen made that break. He's making his way down the backstretch. Fast forward, Sky Dog leads the way as they go by the quarter in 28-2. 28-2. Sky Dog leads the way as they come around the 4th corner back to the home stretch. Sky Dog leading the way. Lose Boy tucked in behind. Seeing Green on the outside. He is Seeing Green as he makes his move to the front of the pack. Look at Seeing Green go. Seeing Green on the outside making his move. The half goes in 56-4. Going by, the half marker is Beachmaster Keen. They make their way to the back. It's Sky Dog sitting in first. Seeing Green on the outside, nipping at the sulky. A lot of action going on in the backstretch. We've got Lose Boy sitting in third. They make their way to the 3/4 marker in 1:27.2. These horses are flying. These horses are flying. They go three wide in the turn, approaching the home stretch. It's Seeing Green leading the way. Seeing Green in the middle. Seeing Green out front. Seeing Green thinking of all those dollars, but it's going to be Lose Boy on the outside. Lose Boy on the outside. Gets it in 1:59.4.
Race number 2. Hey, we only had 4 horses signed on there, but what a great horse race. I knew there was going to be some fireworks and action in there, and man, did we see a race. We'll take you through it. Beachmaster Keen, unfortunately, did not factor. He made an unfortunate miscue at the start, and it turned into a 3-horse batter. But right in front of the grandstands when they left the gate, Lose Boy and Jimmy Smith, he tried everything he could to get this one out and went to work early on this one. This horse got away second, the coveted 2-hole. Seeing Green and Derek Wadaker had visions of going completely to the front, but around the turn, he ended up getting seated and got away third. But Derek took a bold move at the half, took a nice run at Sky Dog, and Sky Dog was pretty much controlling the fractions. And those two battled back and forth, back and forth. This is the old adage of winning the battle but losing the war. Seeing Green was able to wear down Sky Dog, but right off his bumper, Lose Boy and Jimmy Smith for D. Teixeira. What a great drive. Stayed busy on this one. This horse battled all the way 3 wide up, and Jimmy Smith did get up and win by a neck at the wire. First win on the season for this gelding. 1 of 12 on the season, but what a nice time to break their maiden, and a nice, well, I shouldn't say the maiden. This horse has already won 2 wins last year, but gets off the schneid for this season. First time to the winner's circle, and a 1-division race here for a nice $11,930. But excellent drive, training and driven by Jimmy Smith today. And there is your winner coming into your picture, Lose Boy and Jimmy Smith. Unofficial 1-4-3. We'll wait for the judges to make it official, but that's how they cross the wire. 1-4-3, Lose Boy.
Way back in front of the grandstands, your winner of the 1 mile pace, race number 2, Lose Boy, trained by Jimmy Smith, owned by D. Teixeira, out of Vincent, Ohio, and in the sulky, Jimmy Smith. It took a long way to get there.
There you have race number 2, official. Lose Boy 1-4-3, Seeing Green second, Sky Dog third. That's our second race in the book. We still got 3 to bring you. Race number 3 is first a 2-division for the diagonal gated 3-year-old colt trotters. Got 5 horses signed on. All 5 will get a check, and we'll tell you right about that. But we'll tell you more about that race right after these brief messages.
you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC Oil. It makes a world of difference.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. 89 degrees here. Just an absolutely gorgeous day over here in southeastern Ohio. We've only got 5 races for you today. We've got 2 in the books, but we've got some firepower. Last race, in case you're just joining us, great 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Basically 3 horses battled from the start. Lose Boy was the winner in that race. If you didn't make the first race either, triumph in time. So if there was pari-mutuel wagering, both of those horses would have factored pretty well in the wagering. Takes us to race number 3. We've got 2 divisions for 3-year-old Colt Trotters. First of 2 here. We've got a field of 5 signed on, and all 5 will be on the gate, and everybody's going to get a check here. I don't have any program changes for you as of yet. I don't think I'm going to have many here either. We're going to have 1 driver change for you. Alex Hawk, as talented as he is, he can't drive 2 horses, so he'll either be on the 1 or the 5 here, and when I do get that change, I will certainly let you know. Dragging the track right now. We do have water put on the track. Having some good weather. Like I said, I've been over here. Me and Frank Frost were over here one day, and I felt like Dorothy. I wasn't sure if the building and everything was going to go up in the air, and Toto and me and Frank were going to get lost. Really bad weather either last year or the year before, but not this year. Beautiful sunny skies and just a picture-perfect day here. I don't have much input on some of the fair food here. I know each fair we usually try to give you a Frank's Fair report. Don't have much here. I know I've had some ice cream down at one of the ice cream stands here, but maybe if I engage in something before I leave, I'll have that for you next year. We are back here tomorrow. I will not be here. Susan and I believe our intern will be here as well. Sam, they'll be covering all 10 races here for you tomorrow. Cameraman extraordinaire Steve Taylor will be here as well here too. He'll be bringing you all the audio video for tomorrow's races. Nice to see Jim Smith win the second race. He's got another shot in here with Delwyn, and he also has another one in the getaway feature, 5th race with Ryan the Lion. Like I was saying before, Jimmy used to be a Grand Circuit type driver, and he's kind of moved on to just a smaller stable and a lot of fairs, a lot of Northfield, stuff like that, but a very talented guy. So if you're watching pari-mutuel racing, he can drive with the best of them. And a really neat story years and years ago. Everyone's probably heard of this horse, Western Hanover. Western Hanover, one of the great breeding stallions on our thing. They had a special race at the Meadows. They brought in Western Hanover just to kind of show them off. It was a $25,000 invitational race. But Jimmy and Jack Smith, they had a horse in there, a local horse called Amity Chip. That was a descendant of Amity Chef, who a lot of people have heard of. But Amity Chip was just a local horse. And Western Hanover was expected to come in and just kind of waltz around the track, get his picture taken, win by open lengths. But it turned into a horse race. Actually, Amity Chip gave Western Hanover every single thing he wanted in that race. Western Hanover did prevail, but that tells you some of the pedigree that Jimmy has. Great driver. His dad, Jack, still trains at the Meadows. Always have had a powerful stable. These guys are very smart horsemen. And this Delwyn continues to improve. Ryan the Lion continues to improve. And as we saw with Lose Boy in race number 2, that horse won his seasonal bow, 1 for 12. Now that horse is up to almost 18,000 in the earnings, Lose Boy. So race 3, we've got 3 of the horses out on the track, 4 of the horses out on the track, 5 of the horses out on the track. So it will just be another moment here, and we will be giving you a post braid. Looks like Alex Hawk did choose the 1 Power Hill. He'll be driving for Mike Sowers here, which means Sodbuster, the 5. We are going to need a driver change on that horse. Looks like Christian Myers might be. No, Christian's on the 2 here. Still looking to who's going to be on the 5 horse here. That's the one I am missing, so. And here's your post braid.
Power Hill, trained by Mike Sowers, owned by Mike Sowers, and in the sulky is Alex Hawk. Number 2, Blue Streak Tommy, trained by Jeremy Moore, owned by Sean Harville, and in the sulky is Christian Myers. Number 3, in the white, MJ Zielinski, trained by Eric Nelson Road, owned by Doyle Bross, and in the sulky is Brady Clemens. Number 4, in green, Delwyn, trainer Jimmy Smith, owned by Jimmy Smith, and driven by Jimmy Smith. And number 5, in the black, Sod Buster, trained by Jacob Miller, owned by Jacob Miller, and in the sulky is Darren Harvey.
There's your field of 3, or field of 5 for race number 3. First of 2 divisions, 62.65 the purse. Here's the horses. 1 horse, Power Hill. Mike Sowers owns and trains. Alex Hawk has the lines today. This horse is 2 for 12 on the season, 6 of 25 in the career, 53,000 in earnings. Beautiful year last year, made $36,000, took a mark of 59.2 at Scioto. Loves to be forwardly placed. Last time out at Zanesville, made an untimely break on the lead. Was cut in the own mile, was 80 cents at $1 that day. Has been the favorite in all 4 pari-mutuel races on the card that you can see. Making a nice favorable impression. This was Alex Hawks' choice. Likely one of the ones to beat in here. 2 horse, Blue Streak Tommy. Jeremy Moore trains for Sean Harville. Christian Myers has the lines today. This horse was at Rock Springs last time out, drew the rail, finished 3rd. Prior to that, it was a 3rd at Zanesville, a 3rd at Athens, a 3rd at Piketon. So 15 starts, no wins, no seconds, but 5 thirds. And all 4 of those 5 thirds have come in the last 4 races. This one's been holding position very well, improving every week. Jeremy Moore's got this one going in the right direction, and this one's looking to improve off of a 3rd place finish. 3 horse, MJ Zielinski. Eric Nesselrod trains for Doyle Bross. MJ Zielinski 0 for 7 on the season. Still a maiden, too, 0 for 16 in his brief career. Has 4 seconds and 1/3, though. 2nd last time out at Rock Springs. Made a couple breaks at Zanesville. Didn't factor there, but was 4th at Athens and 2nd at Piketon down on the card. Added Lasix 4 back as well, so this one's on the improve. Brady Clemens has the lines today, and this horse, if stays flat, again, looks to get a nice big piece of the pie. 4 horse, Delwyn. Jimmy Smith trains, drives, and owns this one, so he gets all the money for whatever he picks up here. Source was a nice 3rd last time out at Rock Springs after making an untimely break at the start. Prior to that at Zanesville, 2nd tier, never factored, made a break. But if you go back to Mansfield, the Source was a good 2nd, and at Athens was a good 3rd. Has been improving. Jimmy brings these horses along. No doubt this one will be factored at some point here in the final say. Rounding out the field, Sodbuster. J.H. Miller owns and trains. The driver today is Darren John Harvey. Source was 2nd last time out at Rock Springs. Prior to that, 3rd at Jefferson, 2nd at Athens. Only 1 for 12 on the season, but 4 for 24. Did make $21,000. This will be the main threat to the 1 horse Power Hill. Starting gate is rolling. We're going to send it up to Tyler Spence for the call of race number 3.
We've got a 5-horse field for the 3rd race, and here they come. Starting gate brings them around the corner. Only 5 horses. This is a single tier. Single tier trot. Gate is closing, and they're off. And off to a fantastic start is MJ Zielinski. He's stuck on the outside, Power Hill on the inside, and is going to force Zielinski into a 2nd position. Sitting in 3rd is Delwyn. On the outside goes number 5, Sod Buster. And sitting in last is Blue Streak Tommy as they head their way down the back stretch. Power Hill out in front like he's running downhill. Goes by the quarter in. 30-2. 30-2 goes the quarter. Power Hill leads the way. Sitting behind him, MJ Zielinski, as they make their way around the corner. Back to the front stretch. Power Hill leads the way. Single file line around the track, trying to catch a drift. Easing their way past the grandstands. Power Hill in front. MJ Zielinski right behind. Sodbuster in third. Del Wynn right behind, and the half goes in 102 and 4. 102 and 4. Single file. Like a bunch of ducklings chasing the mother hen. Down the back stretch. Single file line. Power Hill leading the way. Power Hill leads it. MJ Zielinski right behind. The 3/4 goes in. 133 and 3. 133 and 3. Making their way to the home stretch. We've got a break on the outside. It's Sodbuster. Makes a break. Now he's in the back. We're still in single file. Single file as they come down the home stretch. It's going to be Power Hill. Power Hill all the way around the mile. In 202 and 4. MJ Zielinski in second. Power Hill leads the way. Starts in the 1 hole. Finishes in the 1 hole.
Race number 3 in the books, unofficial. We'll have to wait a couple skips there. We'll see what the judges actually come up with. But no doubt about the winner. 1, Power Hill. MJ Zielinski second. And third, Blue Streak Tommy. 1, 3, 2 unofficial. But I believe that's what we will see the final order of finish. Power Hill, not much to analyze here. This horse likes to go to the front. Went right to the front for Alex Hawk. Well rated. Kind of put him to sleep. He lined him up behind him. No one really challenged him. And Sodbuster, who did sit third, was the only one really to make a serious challenge. Unfortunately, that one made a skip into the turn. But Power Hill just powered all the way around the track. Easy winner for Mike Sowers, who does own and train this guy. Alex Hawk picks up the winning drive here today. This horse is now 3 of 13 on the season. Ups the career bankroll to about $55,000. And this is a horse you will see at a pari-mutuel racetrack, I believe, in the future after his 3-year-old season. But great effort today, front-running score, and this one continues to accumulate more points for the end of the season fair finals. And Power Hill starts to make his way back to the winner's circle from the top of the stretch. Nice effort by Blue Streak Tommy, who broke at the start, spotted him a bunch, ended up rallying back up for 5th, and then with the break got 4th, and then were able to nail Del Wynn right at the wire to finish 3rd. So nice job by Christian Myers of nursing this one back and repeating the 5th straight third-place finish. Another good upcoming driver on the Pennsylvania and Ohio circuit, Christian Myers. But no doubt about the winner here, Power Hill and Alex Hawk in the winner's circle.
Power Hill making his way to the front of the grandstands. Now the proud owner of the Edgington Rentals blanket. Power Hill, trained by Mike Sowers, owned by Mike Sowers. In the sulky today was Alex Hawk, wearing number 1, and he was the number 1 horse today. Led the entire race.
Race 3 is official in the books. 1, 3, 2 official. Takes us to race number 4. Race number 4, another juicy race. $12,740 pot. 1 division of 2-year-old filly pacers going for all the cash here. We're going to tell you about that field of 4 after these brief messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. 89 degrees, sunny, light breeze, picture-perfect day over here. Don Tiger on behalf of the OHHA bringing you this 5-card afternoon delight. We've got 3 of the races in the books. We still got 2 to go, though. Brings us to race number 4, first half of our late daily double. And we've got 2-year-old fillies signed on here. One division, $12,740. If anyone might be asking, where is VH Goldie, one of the standouts in this circuit? Well, the reason she skipped this race is she is entered on Thursday in the Buckeye Stallion Series 2-year-old filly placers at Scioto Downs. So a lot of the horses that are on the fair circuit, she does deserve a shot here. She's been absolutely phenomenal. I believe 6 of 7 now on the season. And a couple big efforts at Zanesville and Rock Springs last time out, won by open lengths, 10-20 lengths. So if you are looking for her, you can tune in at Scioto and see her Thursday night at Scioto Downs. I'm sure Mr. Van Horn and the connections will have that horse back at a fair somewhere, maybe at Caldwell coming up next week, Monday and Tuesday, which I will be there. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see VH Goldie next week. But first things up for her is the Buckeye Stallion Series on Thursday. I believe she's won one of the later races. But that does still leave us 4 horses signed on here. The only change we're going to be bringing you is the 2-horse Camden. We're going to get a driver change on Camden for sure because it's a TBA in your program. As always, you can get all of our programs at harnessracingohio.com. Harness Racing Ohio, we have all of our programs up. You can also watch us on YouTube, Facebook, and OhioHarnessRacing.com as well. We have a live feed there. So multiple places to catch us. Got 2 horses on the racetrack. I still got 2 more that I need to come out, and we'll give you this field of 4. I do have your driver change on the 2 Camden, on the 2-horse Camden. Make the driver Derek Wadaker. Derek Wadaker will be driving the 2-horse Camden for the Hanners clan here as Alicia trains for Hanners Racing. Camden is 1 for 5 on the season, but 4 or 5 on the board. Has done very well. Source has been ultra consistent. The only race that did not hit the board was a overnight at Scioto. Did finish 4th, individually timed 55 flat that day. So this one definitely has some speed and talent. And Alicia brought this one over here strictly, I'm sure, to get a big effort here at the fair circuit. Still waiting for our final entrant. We got 3 of our 4 horses on the track, and we'll be giving you a post parade here shortly and a rundown. 1 dash for the cash here. 1 division, 2-year-old fillies. 4 of them will split $12,740. Horsemen, trainers, drivers, all like that, as they're getting a very juicy payday. And all 4 of our horses now are on the track. And they're going to make their way over to the front side here. And Steve will get you a rundown and a look at these equine athletes, and we'll send it over to Tyler Spence for the post parade.
Number 2, Camden, trained by Alicia Hanners, owned by Hanners Racing, and will be driven by Derek Wadaker. Number 3 is Warcry, trained by Steve Carter, owned by Charles Conrad, Carson M. and Carter N. Conrad. And in the sulky is Carson Conrad. Number 4, Hurricane Hadley, trained by Stephen Harris, owned by Madison Hochstetler. And in the sulky is Alex Hawk. Horsemen, take a score.
There's your field of 4. We're going to run them down here for you. 1, Pink Bubbles. Eric Nesselrode trains for Susan Offenberger of Beverly, Ohio. Brady Clemens has the line today. This horse is 2 of 5 on the season, but 4 of 5 first or second. Took a mark at Piketon, 4 back, 59. Nice snappy mouth was a front-running effort. Left the gate very well that day. Last time out at Rock Springs, drew the rail, held position, and empowered to a good 2.5 length win. Had a nice upset of 5-1 that day. Made skips 2 and 3 back, but when skip 3 back was able to salvage a second-place finish. So this one, when Minds or Manners, is very, very good. And she'd be one of the choices in here if we had pari-mutuel wagering. 2-horse Camden. Alicia Hanners trains for Hanners Racing. Derek Wadaker has the lines today. This daughter down by the seaside, 1 of 5 on the season, but 4 of 5 on the board, as stated. Mark, a 2 of 2 and 1 at Wilmington. Good third last time out at Zanesville. In second, 2 back at Chillicothe. Wadaker picks up the mount, and this one looks to be hold inside position and improve on the lines. 3-horse Warcry. Steve Carter trains. Carson and Gardner Conrad own, as well as Chuck Conrad dad. Carson has the lines today. This horse has been stellar. 10 of 11 on the board, $29,000 in earnings. Was down terrorizing the Kentucky, as this one is dual eligible, just terrorized the Kentucky Fair Circuit down there. Moved back up to the Ohio Fair Circuit and continued those ways. This horse was a good second to Pink Bubbles last time out. Was the 1-5 favorite that day. And won at Zanesville 2 back against Marcy's a Keeper. That was a very nice effort. This is a legitimate animal here, $29,000 in earnings, and is got beat by Pink Bubbles last time, but could easily turn the tables on that one today. 4-horse Hurricane Hadley. Stephen Harris trains. Madison Hostetler owns. Alex Hawks has the line today. 0 for 6 on the season. No second-place finishes. 1 third-place finishes. This horse did leave the gate at Rock Springs, but faded badly. That finished 4th by 24. Left the gate 3 back at Athens. Finished 5th by 20. Needs to finish the miles a little bit better and would be the rank outsider in this field. And that's your field of 4. We'll be going to the starting gate shortly as I see the gate rumbling and starting to move. Just like that 3-year-old Colt Pace race, the 2-year-old Philly Pace race, I think this is going to be a pretty good race. Pink Bubbles and Warcry, I look for them to lay it down again like they did last time out at Rock Springs. It was a great race that day, and Pink Bubbles ended up upsetting and winning. Not so sure today that maybe Warcry can't turn the tables. We're going to find out in less than a minute or so here. Got one more after this one, so if you've just tuned in, you still get another race. We are back here tomorrow. I believe Susan and Sam will be with you. Post time 3 p.m. again, and we'll have a nice action-packed 10 race card tomorrow. But the car is moving again, and it looks like we're getting ready to buckle up for number 4. 4th 2-year-old Philly Pacers are heading to the gate. We're going to send up to track announcer Tyler Spence for the call of the 4th.
to the front stretch. We've got a 1 mile pace in front of us. 2-year-old fillies. Gate begins to close. The starter lets them go, and it's a clean start, and it'll be Warcry out front. Warcry will be heard early. Pink Bubbles falls in behind. And it's Hurricane Hadley on the outside, sitting in fourth. Sitting in third is Camden as they make their way to the backstretch. Warcry leading the way. Pink Bubbles trying to find some room on the outside to get around Warcry. They make their way down the backstretch to the quarter marker. Warcry leading the way. Pink Bubbles on the outside. They go by the quarter in 33 and 3. 33 and 3 goes the quarter. Warcry screaming as he's out in front. Pink Bubbles, he wants to make that outside move, but not in the corner. Correction, it is a she. Staying single file on the front stretch. Single file as they go. Warcry out front. Pink Bubbles right behind. Camden sitting in third. Pink Bubbles on the outside. The half goes in 108 and 4. 108 and 4. Pink Bubbles takes the long way on the outside of the turn. It's Warcry leading the way. Camden sits in third. Hurricane Hadley in fourth. Watching the other horses go. And it's going to be Pink Bubbles on the outside on the backstretch, making his move for first place. Pink Bubbles. It's Pink Bubbles. He wants it, but Warcry is not going to give it up. It will be earned. 3/4 goes in 140 and 1. 140 and 1. Warcry forcing Pink Bubbles to the outside. Going to make her take the long way to get to the front. And it's Warcry settling down inside the fence. She's taking off. It's Warcry, Warcry, Warcry. She will be heard. Pink Bubbles breaks, falls to the last place. Hurricane Hadley in second. Camden in third. The mile goes in 2:09 and 1.
There you have race number 4, unofficial, 1-4-2. I'm sorry, 3-4-2. 3-4-2 unofficial. Warcry. Not sure if the judges will look at that second quarter or not. That was a really back down second quarter. I think they went 36 seconds or 37 seconds. I'm not sure if we have any fair rules for that or not, but caused a little confusion between the trailing horses. Pink Bubbles had to pull to the outside early, but I don't know if that'll change anything as far as the unofficial order finish. But 3-4-2 unofficial. As described, Pink Bubbles and Warcry were going to renew their rivalry here. Warcry got the front, back the fractions down, sprinted up the backside, and drew off to an easy victory. Warcry, 3-4-2 unofficial. Nice improved effort by Hurricane Hadley there, too. They've been looking for something like that. This horse has been knocking on the door with leaving the gate, and they raced this one from behind, saw a little different dimension. This one finished up with pace today, too. Nice second place finish. 3-4-2 unofficial, race number 4.
Warcry, trained by Steve Carter, owned by Charles Conrad, Carson and Carter Conrad, driven by Carson Conrad. Warcry is now the proud owner of the Kemp's Ace Hardware blanket. Let's go ahead and bring him.
Race number 4 in the books. War Cry 342 unofficial makes it 6 of 12 on the season. Takes us to our getaway feature, race number 5, second division, 3-year-old colt trotters. We've got 4 horses signed on here. As of now, I have no program changes, but I'm going to tell you more about the getaway feature 5th after these brief messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Welcome back to race number 5, the getaway feature. We only had a compact field of 5 races today over here at the Monroe County Fair in Woodsfield, Ohio, but it's been great racing. Some exciting horse flesh here. Future Stars of Tomorrow, and that is on tap here in race number 5 too. Second division of diagonally gated 3-year-old colt trotters. 4-horse Mr. Squeeze. He's your new track record holder over at Zanesville. 2 back. He went 201-1, and he is the new standard. He'll have his name painted on that toe board. Since then, he won by a 20-length effort at Rock Springs. He comes in this on a 2-ways winning streak, and definitely would be the horse to beat in here. Ryan the Lion was a maiden, 0 for 20 until last time out at Rock Springs. He got his picture taken that day. He is a maiden no more. He did sport 4 second-place finishes prior to that effort, much like Lou's Boy in an earlier race for Jimmy Smith. Jimmy looks to double up here for owner Mike Lickert. This horse is going the right direction. 12 of 21 on the board, 25,000 earnings. He'd be the main threat to the 4-horse Mr. Squeeze. Field Goal, we do have a driver change. Brady Clemens will be driving the 2 Field Goal, and 80+8 rounds out the field with Derek Wadaker. So we'll tell you more about those horses after the post parade, but that's just a quick tidbit of what we have going on here today. Beautiful weather. If you're just joining us today, too, we'll back out of here tomorrow. Sam and Susan will be bringing you 10 exciting races tomorrow afternoon here at Woodsfield. Multiple divisions, a lot of good things to see. Watering the track right now. They've done a great job with this track. It's been pretty quick and pretty speedy. Been some very fair racing over here today. Our last race of the afternoon. Like I said, a very compact card, but we will be back here tomorrow for the 2-day meet here at Woodsfield. Believe the fair continues on through Saturday the 23rd. So if you are local and you want to come out and join the fair. It's here all rest of the week. 3 of our 4 horses are on the track right now. We're just waiting for a post parade here. Ryan the Line making a very favorable impression on the racetrack. Ears perked up, horses nibbling a little bit on the bit. Looks very good, well meant on the track. Only horse we still need is the 4, Mr. Squeeze. I'm sure they're switching out the race bike from Carson Conrad. We've got no trainer doubles. We've got no driver doubles, but that could change in this race if either the 1 or the 4 horse would score here. We would have both. A driver, trainer, double, if either one of those horses would get lucky to win. Should be a good race here. I think the 1 and the 4 are going to lay it down here a little bit. Both winners last time out at Rock Springs. Obviously, Mr. Squeeze got the better of the time there, and he was 2-5 that day. If there was wagering, I would expect him to be 1-5, 2-5. But Ryan the Line, Jimmy Smith, this horse does show gate speed as well. I expect this one to leave the gate and those 2 to sit 1-2 the whole mile, and we'll see in the stretch who might be the better animal. But without to do, field goal and 80+8, both the 2 and the 3, they're going to try to have a say in this race as well. But tight field of 4, getting ready for post parade and go to the gate here to finish up our 5 race card in Woodsfield today. Got a full slate still out there of other fair action. I don't know what else we have going on. I know Hicksville canceled today and they're moving it till tomorrow. But we've got a busy week. Greenville's got their feature races on Thursday of this week. Next week, I know we have Caldwell and a bunch of other stuff, so we're full speed ahead. We've got a lot of our fair circuit going full speed. You got them still dragging the track out here. That's probably why we have a short delay. But it looks like we have all 4 horses on the track now. We'll be giving you a post parade here momentarily, and here's the horses for race number 5.
A 1-mile trot, 3-year-old colts and geldings, sponsored by Heritage Cooperative. Wearing number 1 is Ryan the Lion, trained by Jimmy Smith, owned by Mike Lickert, and driven by Jimmy Smith. Number 2, Field Goal, trained by Alicia Hanners, owned by Brandy Duncan, and in the sulky is Brady Clemens. Number 3, 80+80, trained by David Miller, owned by David Miller, and in the sulky is Derek Wataker. Number 4, Mr. Squeeze, trained by Steve Carter, owned by Part-Time Stable, and in the sulky is Carson Conrad. Horsemen.
There's your field of 4 for the getaway feature race number 5 with a trophy and a blanket from Heritage Cooperative. The 1 horse, Ryan the Lion. Jimmy Smith trains and drives for owner Mike Lickert. This horse is only 1 for 21 lifetime. That win came last time out, but this horse is 8 of 11 on the board this year. Made 15,000. Took a mark last time out, obviously, since that was the maiden breaker at Rock Springs, 208-1. Cut all the fractions, did all the work. Was 1-2 that day, well meant. 2 back at Zanesville, ran a game second. Had the lead in that race, too, and just got beat by Mr. Squeeze, the aforementioned horse. They're going to remove the rivalry today. Ryan the Lion, the 1 horse. 2 horse, Field Goal, Make the Driver, Derek Wataker. I'm sorry, on the 2 Field Goal is Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens will drive the 2 Field Goal. Alicia Hanners trains for Brandy Duncan of Frankfort, Ohio. 0 for 14 on the season, is 2 for 23 lifetime. Does have a 3rd place finish. Still having some manner issues. Break last time out and break 3 back. Looks pretty good on the track today. Brady keeps this one flat, can factor in for minor awards. 3 horse, 80+8, David H. Miller, owns and trains. Derek Wataker has the line today. 1 for 15 on the season. That win came at Wellston. 2 or 28 lifetime, $24,000 in earnings. Did win here last year at Woodsfield. So this is a horse for a course. And Derek looks to go back-to-back years with 80+8. 4 horse, and would be your prohibitive favorite and main choice in the race. Track record, Zanesville holder. Mr. Squeeze. Steve Carter trains for Part-Time Stables of Napoleon, Michigan. Carson Conrad has the lines and has had the lines in every race in the program. 11 of 16, 1, 2, 3, 28,000. Mark of 56-1 this year at Scioto. This is a fast animal, already a track record holder. The horse to beat here would be a prohibitive favorite, probably 1-9, 1-5 if we did have pari-mutuel wagering. Mine's his manners, too, so one of those horses that just an owner's dream and a trainer's dream and a driver's dream. And I expect this one to leave the starting gate and try to go wire to wire here. That's your field of four for race number 5, the getaway feature, Southern Valley Colt, second division, 62-65 on the line. We appreciate you tagging along with us today in Woodsfield, Ohio for the Monroe County Fair. Just picture-perfect day, few clouds in the sky, mostly sunny, gorgeous temperatures, light breeze. We are perfectly comfortable today, and with that said, we're going to send it up for the last time this afternoon to local track announcer Tyler Spence for the call of the 5th.
We've got four horses approaching the gate for the 5th and final race today. The gate is out. The horses gather. Trotting around the turn. Slowly approaching the gate. The gate makes its way to the front stretch. Here they come. Down the front stretch, a 4-horse field. The gate closes, and they're off and trotting, and on the outside, Mr. Squeeze takes an early lead, but he's going to be forced to the outside of the turn. On the inside is Ryan the Lion taking the lead. Field Goal sits right next to him in second, taking the long way around the turn. Field Goal going to find his way behind Ryan the Lion down the backstretch. 80+8 sitting in third. Ryan the Lion 2 lengths ahead. We've got a break to the outside. The quarter goes in 29-2. Ryan the Lion leads the way. Ryan the Lion out front makes his way to the front stretch. Horses go in single file. No one's looking to make a move just yet. Ryan the Lion leads the Ducklings. Sitting behind him, 80+80. On the outside is Mr. Squeeze. He wants to get back to the front. He's on the outside of the turn. The half goes in 1 minute and 1. Ryan the Lion on the inside, forcing everyone outside. Mr. Squeeze making his go on the outside. Mr. Squeeze. Mr. Squeeze. It's Mr. Squeeze making his way to the front, putting the squeeze on Ryan the Lion. Ryan the Lion is feeling the squeeze right now as we make it to the 3/4. In 1:31-3, Mr. Squeeze to the front, goes to the inside of the turn, putting Ryan the Lion in second. He is 1 length ahead of Ryan the Lion. This is Mr. Squeeze's race. Mr. Squeeze coming down the home stretch. He is squeezing to his lead. He will not give it up. White knuckling as he makes his way across the finish line. It's Mr. Squeeze, Ryan the Lion, 80+80, then Field Goal. The mile goes in 2:01-4.
Race number 5, unofficial, Mr. Squeeze. Squeeze those other contestants to submission. 4-1-3 unofficial. 4-1-3 unofficial. Nice race. We thought they would lay it down, and again, nice gauntlet there. Mr. Squeeze tried to go to the lead, but was rebuffed because both Field Goal and Ryan the Lion both left very aggressively. So Carson Conrad shows a lot of maturity there for this young 20-year-old. Ducked out of it, let the dust settle, came at the half, and asked for some trot up the backside, cleared pretty easily, and won to a convincing effort in 2:01 apiece. Ryan the Lion, take nothing away from him. He renewed the rivalry today. He held his position on the inside, and even when passed, still ran a game second. 4-1-3 unofficial. And that wraps up the card for today as we wait to see Mr. Squeeze return to the winner's circle. that is a training double for Steve Carter and a driving double for Carson Conrad. So they both take 2 of the 5 races today. Leading right now, driver and trainer for the meet that continues tomorrow. Sounds good. You can do it. I'll kick them out as soon as after this. I'll send them away and say we'll come back. And there is your winner. Into the winner's circle, the 4-horse, Mr. Squeeze and Carson Conrad for Steve Carter. That horse now makes it 6 of 17 for the season and 7 of 27 on his career. And he gets another blanket and is heading back to the winner's circle. Back-to-back, Carson Conrad steals the late double. We're going to wrap up the card and tell you about the rest of the races here tomorrow after these brief messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigDWeb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to Monroe County in Woodsfield, Ohio, the Monroe County Fair. We had 5 races today, and we got you all 5 in the books. Great day of racing here. We did see Steve Carter and Carson Conrad double up in the late daily double. We will be back tomorrow, post time 3 p.m. in Woodsfield. I believe Susan and Sam will be bringing you that. Some great racing tomorrow, some nice horse flesh. On behalf of the OHHA, my cameraman Steve Taylor, this is Don Tiger. Thank you for riding along with us today. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.